Now, from the expanse of our beautiful blue planet to the great dark beyond, it's time to move into the final frontier. So, will we be moving to a different planet in the near future? A big and rather scary question. We know that Johannes Kepler was a mathematician and astronomer from the 16th century and that he has a space mission named after him. But what exactly does this mission entail? Well, John Weltman joins us in studio today to discuss the Kepler mission and the complete catalogue recently released by NASA. This is exciting times, my friend. What is the Kepler mission all about, first of all? Just dumb it down for us, like really.
In very simple terms, one of the great questions we have is just how alone in the universe are we? And the derivative of that is how many planets like ours could there possibly be? So Kepler mission is a planet hunter. That's its job, is to see if it can find habitable planets and at the same time just find other planets in general, which could possibly house us in the future. Potential homes, but also possibly have other civilizations that may be evolving to the point where they could make contact with us one day.
Intelligent life.
Or be beyond us and receive our signals.
So how are we going about this search? Presumably a telescope is involved.
It's a telescope that's based in space that gets rid of all of the light pollution that we have here. And generally we look at the transit method. So we look at stars and we see if they dim slightly. And then we look at the frequency of them dimming, and then we know how long the orbit might be around. So that dimming
is every time a planet passes in front of that star, that's what obviously causes the dim. Cool.
And then we can confirm that from Earth-based observations and calculations.
I think the most exciting part of many of our chats has been this kind of coming of age, the fact that we can process so much more data now. But the information has been there for a very long time, and certainly with regards to the Kepler mission, a lot of data has been released. What makes this current kind of gateway where we are so special?
Amazingly enough, although 80% of all the planets we've ever found outside our solar system have been found by Kepler, it's only ever looked at a tiny little section of the sky in the Cygnus constellation, where it's observed about 200,000 stars. Now, to put that in perspective, the Milky Way has somewhere between 200 and 400 billion stars.
It's like our neighborhood.
We've looked at 200,000 in between 2009 and 2013. But we've catalogued that, and that mission is now finished. That Kepler mission is done. Kepler is now busy with another mission called K2.
Okay.
And just last week, you know, NASA have been releasing information as they get it, but they've published the full catalogue of what Kepler has found, which is 4,300 odd planets. 2,500 of them have been confirmed, roughly, and 50 of them are in the habitable zone, are like Earth. The right distance from their star, can have liquid water on them, warm enough for life to exist.
Do you think this is going to change the way people think about the possibility of discovering life, discovering intelligent life in the universe?
I think that what's really coming to mind is how little we've actually been able to observe.
Yeah.
We often sit back and say, hey, we've been doing this for 50 years. We should have found something by now. Guys, the universe is big, you know, there's so little of it we've actually searched. So be patient and let's see what we find.
We tip our hats to Kepler, 50 planets that could possibly sit in that life zone. Absolutely love it, John. Thank you. As always, mind blown. And I think we're going to continue to blow minds now. We've got a phenomenal performance coming your way.